to the mind as the donkey. The mind has to be your servant and not your boss. So the mind consists of conditioning, beliefs, thoughts. They are making use of your life for their survival. A single thought, if it enters a young person, it can become like a bug in his mind and make use of his life for its survival. That's why one of the words used for these things are memes. Because they say me, 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 me. So that's how they continue. They're fighting. When we talk of war, sometimes in countries it's a war of ideas. It could be, let us say, capitalism versus communism. We had the Cold War. So these are basically ideas fighting. So what happens, all this is contained in the mind, and then it begins to rule over you. Now, it's basically a donkey because there's no sense there. So you should ride over a donkey, not the other way around. The simple thing is, ideas, beliefs, concepts, values, they should not make use of you for their survival. That's why I do not talk in terms of giving up smoking, giving up drinking, eating meat, or womanizing or whatever. I do not preach. All that I do is I open up your heart. Once your heart is open, you very naturally stop smoking, drinking, eating meat, or womanizing, whatever you want talking about. It's all gone because the heart has flowered, not because we put into your concept. Mind is good if you can make use of it. But if it is going to make use of it, you are destroyed. That is what is happening to the unenlightened. In the case of the unenlightened person, the mind is the master. In the case of the enlightened person, the mind is his servant.
The best way to handle the mind is not to fight with it. If you start fighting with it, it would definitely win. The more you fight it, the more powerful it becomes. Therefore, you are sure to be defeated. The only way is to see what exactly it is doing, like a witness, how it is distracting you, how it is taking you away from what you want to focus. If you keep observing this, strangely, it becomes quiet and leaves you alone. But if you fight with it, finished. So see the distraction, sit quietly for 5-10 minutes and see how it is distracting you. Without struggling with it, it would naturally become quiet. Now, all said and done, if it is still proving to be difficult, you telephone me. Understand? I am prepared to come and say, quieten down. I can quieten it. You can get along with your studies. First you try. If you cannot do, you become helpless. When you are helpless, that's the right time to ask me.